Is that a chip clip on that thing?
It's not a real chip clip. Hold on, we gotta do the official. Because we boogered up 21. It wasn't official.
Okay.
So let's do the clacker. Ready?
22.
22.
So, is there a tape dispenser on that chip?
There is. Here, give me that, please.
Why is there a tape dispenser on there?
Okay. Here's the deal.
Well, I know what
Chips.
chip clips are for.
It's not a real chip. It's not a chip clip though.
But you were using it as a chip clip.
Why not?
But it has tape on it.
I'm resourceful. It goes on the table, so when you're wrapping, you can just grab it and snatch some. Simple, man. It's great, and you know, since we use it as a chip clip, it's always available.
In case you need to tape your bag of chips closed.
Well, no. But when I don't have a chip clip, I do put a band of tape around my
on your chips.
Yeah. I don't like a stale chip.
Well, I don't either, but I don't tape the bags closed.
Well, I mean, how much trouble is it really? How much
that would become a pain in the ass.
Well, it is when you want to get back in it. You just cut it.
Especially if it's like Scotch tape and you get picking at it and it won't come off. I would use like masking tape or something so you could like roll.
But see, I'm a low voltage guy, so I always put a courtesy tab on it.
Oh, even on Scotch tape?
Why not?
Right.
You know, and there's days where I forget. I'm not human. I mean, I'm human. I'm not perfect, so I'll just cut it. Okay. But yeah, you got to keep your chips.
Well, I'm totally on board with keeping the chips fresh.
You got to keep the chips
totally
fresh.
On board with keeping the chips
if you got to go an extra step to get that crunch.
Nothing I hate worse than stale chips. So my grandmother used to put chips in the oven when they were stale.
And turn the oven on low.
Grandma Soltis, yeah,
it would take the moisture out.
It really didn't do anything except make
a stale chip.
Yeah.
But a stale chip, isn't it? Like, because it's got.
It didn't really do anything. I don't. She thought it made it crispy again. I don't know.
I would think it would.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. I just remember putting chips on a tray in the oven and like toasting them. I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Were they homemade chips or
No. Just like a bag of chips in the bag if they were stale. Maybe they didn't eat so many chips, Grandma and Grandpa Soltis.
Huh.
You got some? What are you drinking? What do you got us?
Well, I want to listen. I wanted to keep listening to the story about Grandma Soltis.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I just remember going to visit them in Florida, and they have this weird memory of her putting chips on like a cookie sheet and putting them in the oven to crisp them up. I don't remember if it worked.
Somebody hand me that cup, please. All right.
Yeah, I don't remember if it worked. I just remember that. Weird. Boing!
That's kind of funny.
Little flashback.
Pop in your head. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. So now that we got that, this week by Sponsor Dad, we have the.
Wait, he gave you dry?
Dry.
Oh.
So last week was sweet. This week dry.
I do prefer the dry to the sweet.
Have we had the dry yet? I don't.
Oh yeah, we did.
We?
It's up there. We've had it. We've had the dry. It's up there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay. Yeah. That's quite the collection we got going on up there.
Yeah. If somebody was
we'll take a picture of that later. After the show, we'll take a picture and we'll post it.
We'll incorporate some hot sauces in.
A little hot sauce, maybe. Maybe we should try some hot sauces.
You want to try some hot sauces?
Maybe. I don't know. What do you got up there, Judd? What's like the...
Oh, by the way, camera guy Judd.
Judd's back with us today.
Judd's back.
Yeah.
The whole crew's here. The original Feed the Dog team.
Sorry, I was distracted. Good.
So, how was your New Year? Well, Judd is... That's the dry.
That's the dry. Was it good? I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
I was eating. Well, I guess I had it.
You've had it before.
Yeah, because it's right there.
It's up there. Yeah. It's better than the sweet.
No, I like that. That's very drinkable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what? The one that I liked so far of the ones we've had. I mean, of course, I love the Black Harbor, but the one that I was surprisingly liked was the Honey of the Plum. That was the one we had that like on the first or second show. Was the honey of the plum?
Honey of the Plum.
Yeah.
Was that stout?
No, that's the Black Harbor.
I liked that.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was
liked,
really good.
And I liked the Vikings blood a lot.
Yeah, well, that's from Donsk. That was a different.
Oh, he's really getting
I
hot
wasn't
sauce.
looking for an assortment. I was just, what do you okay, well, we'll play with some of those hot sauces.
Why don't you put a couple dabs on one of the plates? See if I can grab a plastic plate if we drop it.
Let's just.
Yeah. We'll put a couple dabs on a plate.
What do you got there?
This one's my favorite.
What is this?
Davidson's cedar and garlic.
Davison's hot sauce, cedar smoked garlic. Why don't you give me a napkin so I don't crap everywhere?
Use a
But how was your New Year?
It was good.
You
Was that the,
you were up at the Ho Chunk, huh?
Yeah. Had a show at the Ho Chunk.
Clearly, this is your favorite because it's almost empty.
Really thick.
That is a sauce.
Take a dab off of you.
That is a sauce, isn't it? So I'm not
hot or
expecting-
flavor?
Flavor.
Yeah, I'm not expecting much. I love garlic hot sauces because they are all about the flavor instead of just like the heat.
I'm not aficionado, but I like
That's pretty good.
condiments.
See this here though?
Yeah.
That's all the vinegar coming out.
Right. Now we got a wheel once to spin for Christmas a couple years ago,
That's why I
and
use
it was so vinegar. I mean, everything tasted like vinegar. It was not good.
That's why I usually use Texas Pete. It's got less vinegar in it.
What we got there?
This one's pretty good.
Here, set me up with a plate, buddy.
It's like a barbecue.
That looks like a barbecue sauce.
It does.
tastes like a barbecue.
I can't read it. What is it? Skill?
13 angry scorpions, Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde. There we go. Thanks. That's what I wanted to begin.
I feel like we're a little I mean, I know this is kind of a spur of the moment
This
thing,
is
but
a
I
spur
feel
of the
like we're
moment
kind of
thing.
unprepared for hot sauce tasting.
We are. I'm not afraid of some of this shit, but I'm afraid of this shit.
So,
Get in there, man. See what that one's like.
let's see what's going on here. You know what today is? Aside from being January 1st, you know what happened today? Today in history.
Is this another one of the sick facts?
Well, this is an actual fact.
Okay.
1863, Abraham Lincoln, Emancipation Proclamation.
Emancipation Proclamation.
Today.
Get a good scoop
That's
of
all.
that.
I mean, I'm, you know, I don't wanna go get deep into it, but yeah. Sweet. Kind of barbecuey.
It's got a little tingle in the spot. You got a little shit in your beard, too. There you go. Sink right there.
Yeah. That's where I was going right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was telling them, I was reminding our scores of listeners, followers, that there's how'd that one hit you?
In the back.
In the back? Just up another one.
This one's like a ketchup hot sauce.
A ketchup hot sauce?
Yeah, I don't really like. I like this one kind of. It's
Like a sriracha?
Kind of. It's good for some applications. It's called the Red. It's one of the kids' hot sauces.
It's called the Red.
Yeah, it's one of the kids' hot sauces that Heatonist has.
The what hot sauces?
Oh, the kid hot sauces.
it's
This is
like-
designed for kids.
The Red. Hot sauce by Hermans. I don't know.
Heatonist.
Heatness.
Heatness. Okay.
Oh. I don't like it.
Why?
It just don't taste good. You know his birthday's today?
Whose birthday is today?
Lars Ulrich.
Hey, Lars! Oh,
You mean Ulrich? Is it Ulrich or Ulrich?
Whatever. Ulrich. Oh, is he going to sue me? Et cetera?
Metallica guy, right?
Yeah. Drummer for Metallica.
He does like to sue people.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. Thanks for Napster. Thank you for all of that. That was fun.
That was okay.
I don't think it tastes good at all.
Not like the other two.
No, this one's my favorite. Absolutely.
I don't know if I say it, Lars, but I've downloaded so much of your music for free.
No, it's supposed on, man. Yeah, who else today?
Anybody else?
I'm looking.
Was that Prince?
My name is Jack Blanchard.
That's Andy Bursack.
It looked like Prince. I'm sorry. Kit Harington?
Kit Harington.
Is Kit Harington's birthday?
No, on the 26th. Lars was born on the
No
26th.
idea who that is.
Kit and Lars, 26th. I'm starting at the beginning of the week.
Oh, okay. What's that one?
That's this one right here.
Yeah.
This one's probably gonna rip you, man. That's gonna be a rough one.
Apollo.
I'm so happy I'm not a part of this.
I think it's gonna get pretty heavy, man.
Pour me a little glass of milk.
That's like the hottest one that I have.
Oh shit!
That's hot ones that blast out.
Made with the Apollo pepper.
It's the one that beat Rocky. Have you seen?
Adrian, I ate it.
Have you seen his new show?
Did you have real milk?
No.
Pussies.
No, man. Just don't. Right there.
I got it. I was just making
You
sure it
gotta
was on
dip
my
it.
pretzel. No, I was putting it on the pretzel.
I'd go really careful with that.
I did. That's why I put that little tiny drop on the pretzel.
Really careful.
Pretty careful.
That's what I got.
Hang on. Let me catch up. Did you say that's the same?
Yeah, about.
Hang on.
Let me
That
clear
better?
the palate a little bit here.
I am worried. I don't want no milk. Are you doing that for me? I don't want no milk.
You might want a little just to.
I'm gonna raw dog it, man.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah. Hop in. Here. You wanna see how tough this kid is? Right here, this is the one. Let's light him up. What do you think, Judge? Should I get more on there for you?
Keep going.
Keep going? All right.
Fuck you, you little shit.
Easy, easy, easy.
Keep going.
Really? All right, that's good. That's good.
There you go.
That's good.
Shout out, fucker.
Watch my clothes.
Yeah, mine too.
Really? All right, here we go. Here we go. A little.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little fire in there.
little red. Yeah. Here you want.
So that's the last dab. That's the hottest one that Heatness makes.
The hottest one Heatness makes. Huh. What do you think?
Yeah, there's a little fire in there.
Little fire in there?
Give me another napkin there, Judd. That's opening up my sinuses.
But let me ask you a question. What are we doing right now? Excuse me. You alright?
Yup.
Charles Goodyear was born.
The tire guy?
Yeah, I think so. On the 29th. 1800 to 1860. He didn't live that long.
1800, 1860. It's 60 years. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the rubber guy. Let's see who else.
Did he invent vulcanization, or was that Mr. Spock?
That was Mr. Spock, clearly.
Ah! Got it.
When you can do that.
Both hands.
I can do it.
both
I can do
hands.
it with
do
both.
that.
I can do it with both hands too. See that?
And just because I'm off camera, I'm about to do a triple flip.
Whoa!
Ah,
You all right, Sid?
only doing one.
Okay.
Guess who was born December 31st?
Anthony Hopkins?
Anthony Hopkins.
What a guess.
Sir Anthony Hopkins?
It is Sir Anthony Hopkins, isn't it?
Damn right
Gavin
it
Douglas. Alex. John Denver.
John Denver.
is.
Born today or died today?
Ben Kingsley.
Oh, I like him.
I think,
He's awesome.
isn't he Sir Ben Kingsley too?
I think he is Sir Ben
I think
Kingsley.
he is.
I don't got my
He's
glasses.
awesome.
I'm barely reading. You know who else is? You know who? You know other famous person is born January or December.
Who that?
That's it. I got the days mixed.
No more famous people?
No. Paul Revere was born today. Today's Paul Revere's birthday.
Thank you for the spoons.
Here's a little story I'd like to tell.
The Three Bad Brothers You Knew So Well. It started way back in history.
Way back in history.
With that rock, MCA.
And me,
Jimmy
Mike
B.
D.
Colin Morgan. Morse Chestnut.
Here, are we actually going here?
Yeah, we're gone.
Okay.
We're live, man.
All right. Sure.
There's people right now that are watching us going, what are they doing?
Yeah, we kind of went off the rails there a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of got our own thing.
That's all right. That's cool.
Yeah, no, man, it's
Oh,
all right with it.
So, we've been through Christmas. We've been through New Year's. What's next?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Sadie Hawkins. When's Sadie Hawkins Day? Is that a spring thing?
I don't know. Sadie Hawkins.
Sadie Hawkins. Sadie Hawkins Day.
Sadie Hawkins Day. November.
Oh, we passed it.
That was in November. But so got it all screwed up here. I think we need to officially, since most of the holidays are stolen and rewritten anyway, like Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is based on an old Roman holiday,
Here we go.
the festival of it's Lucanelia or Lucanelia or something like that.
Let's look in the
It's a big. It was a big Roman fertility festival, orgies and goat skins and shit like that. And then
Intimidating or exciting?
what? Orgies?
And goat skins.
Goat skins?
So you used the goat skins in the orgy?
Well, no, because goats and dogs were sacrificed, right? Because of their proclivity for breeding. Could be true. I don't know. And then you wear the skins. Yeah. So it was a big old raunchy festival of fertility. And the Romans. Now there's stuff before that too, because there's back there with all the way back to like some Egyptian shit.
You know that?
I don't know what that part is.
Okay.
But Valentine,
Saint Valentine.
Saint Valentine, a priest, before the Roman Catholic Church, because the Romans would draft young men into the army, but you couldn't be drafted if you were married. So for a
So
while,
you got married really young.
right? So for a while, the Romans actually outlawed marriage, so that they could draft young men to be soldiers. And anyway, so then there's this priest who is marrying.
Priest Valentine?
Yeah. Marrying people in secret.
And back then, how did they do that? Did they just change the date on the rock?
Yeah, something like that. Changed it in on what rock?
Well, he's marrying people,
Yeah.
but you're not supposed to be married.
Right.
So you're 3 years into the marriage thing,
Right.
just 16 years old,
Uh-huh.
and they come to draft the guy, and he says, well, I've been married 3 years, you can't take me. How do they prove that he's even married if marriage
If
is
you're
outlawed?
married in secret? That is a good question. I'll ask Valentine.
Go to the books.
I'll ask Valentine next time
I mean, think about it.
But then he wore a Cupid ring, I guess. I don't know what the Cupid thing is. A little fat little baby with a bow and arrow.
I was Cupid. I played Cupid.
But, did you?
Yeah, you did.
Put on some pants.
And then he was beheaded.
Cupid.
No, the priest.
Oh.
And became the patron saint of romance, and then that's how it all ties together when Roman Catholic Church comes along and starts to overwrite everybody's holidays, like Christmas and Easter and all the other ones. We get Valentine's Day. There you go.
Wow.
It's probably true.
Sid's segment of It's Probably True.
Something in there. But I think we have too many holidays clumped together, was where I was going with this, right? So we have Halloween in October. Forget the summer months, because then we just get what? 4th of July.
Well, there's the kids go back to school holiday.
Labor Day or Memorial Day.
No, kids go back to school.
Yeah. Oh, that's a. Yeah. But then through the summer, right? Then you
Okay,
get
so-
you get 4th of July,
All right.
right?
And then
guess-
Labor Day.
And then I guess I'm talking about holidays where you are somehow obligated to spend money. Maybe is that where I'm going?
What holiday aren't you obligated to spend money?
Well, Labor Day, Memorial Day.
You want to grill out?
Those are like days of observation and remembrance. Those aren't.
Fair.
Those aren't
But you spend money to
because
grill out.
I mean, you can start throwing in like Veterans Day, Armistice and all that kind of stuff.
What's
And those
Armistice?
aren't one Armistice?
Yeah, what's armistice?
11/11/11 on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the armistice was signed that ended the war.
Oh, really? Really?
But yeah,
Huh?
you know that.
No.
So, but those are days of observance or remembrance. Veterans Day, Memorial Day. Those are, while they are observed holidays, they're not
Here's a gift.
right. They're not party days, or at least they shouldn't be. That shouldn't be the reason for the day.
Well, but I like the party.
Well, yeah, everybody does, but
I think I'm a patriotic guy.
there's more to Veterans Day, or there's more to Memorial Day than a 3-day weekend, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Right.
But you, okay, but there's more to Christmas than a 3-day weekend.
Well, yeah, of course.
And there's more to New Year's than a 3-day
Well,
weekend.
of course, but
You're not really obligated to spend money on New Year's either.
no, but these are like party holidays, right? Especially Christmas. I mean, we've talked about Christmas before.
Christmas
was
gives me anxiety, man.
Christmas was a
Christmas drives
raunchy
me-
ass holiday back
Christmas-
back in olden times.
Really?
Yes.
Christmas gives me
There
anxiety.
again.
80s?
In the 80s.
On an Atari, what?
There again, that was another one of those holidays that the Catholics came and rode over and said, "Yeah, we're going to make it about our guy now."
Can I just say, I get it that, Christmas out of schools and Christmas, but God damn it, Christmas parties in the 80s, I don't think will ever be, the idea of it is just awesome, and they'll never
Christmas-
be around again.
Christmas parties in the 80s?
Yeah.
Well, they still have Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Talking about work parties?
Yeah.
Chicks sitting on copiers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They still do that. I mean, I don't know if they don't do it where I work because but
You're talking
Or
parties like
trust
Wolf
fund.
of Wall Street.
Yeah. or Scrooged.
Scrooged.
The old school
Ah,
party.
yes. Would you like to go get some Chinese food? They're supposed to eat that stuff. They're chopping up alley cats. Anyway, yeah. So then you go from, but then along comes Halloween, October. Bang, November, Thanksgiving. Bang, December, Christmas. Bang, New Year's Eve, a week later. And then, boom, February comes, Valentine's Day. That's like one right after the other, man. That's a lot of holiday pressure.
I do
to
agree with that.
perform.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
We should spread them fuckers out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind New Year's being in the summer month.
Yeah. 1 every 2 months.
There you go. Like if we just took all the holidays
Yeah.
and
one every
just
2 months.
took all the holidays lumped together, like, all right, fuck
It's
it.
like spread out the expensive ones.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, we know we're celebrating. Let's do one every 2 months.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And can we have Halloween in
I
June?
think if we're reinventing new days every week to celebrate in the calendar, we should take the time and organize the calendar holidays for the modern man.
Maybe we should add another month.
No new months. I don't want to get too confusing.
Wasn't
Get rid of daylight savings and
Daylight savings is going away. Did you know that?
Yeah, I do know that. And that's awesome.
They've been
That's
talking about it
nice.
going. Hold on.
But it's actually going away now.
It ain't going away.
It is.
Yeah,
It ain't going
and
shit.
the most annoying thing about daylight
They've been
savings,
talking about
is,
that forever. It ain't
your
going
clock-
nowheres.
Your cell phone clock automatically switches, so you don't even realize it happens until you wake up. It's like, oh shit, I'm late.
Well, if you set your alarm, it'll go off on time. To the right time.
Well, then I'm annoyed.
They've been talking about getting rid of that shit forever.
No, but they're
Wasn't it back
actually
in, hang on, wasn't it back in 15? There was 10 days taken off the calendar for some reason. Back in like 1562 or some shit.
10 days taken off the calendar. But yes, they're getting rid of daylight savings.
1582. Because I was looking at this earlier because I'd seen that we were talking about birthdays. And I remember this. I don't know if this is the right story. I don't got my glasses. 1582, they wiped 10 days off the calendar for some.
What for?
I don't recall, and I don't know if this is the right story.
Okay.
But some king eliminated days.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should get those back. I think we could probably use another month.
Yeah, that'd be neat. That'd be neat. Month 13. Ooh,
13 months.
That's
Even
freaky.
if we like shorten them a little bit. Like if a month was like 20 days instead of 30 or 31.
Alright.
But then
So screw the rotation of the sun.
right, because then eventually, because what would happen is your holidays would shift. Sometimes Christmas would be in the winter, and be like, this sucks. We got to bundle up to drive to Grandma's house.
But
Sometimes 8 years from now,
It's going to be in August.
I am so sorry about that.
Christmas in August.
You can clean that up.
I am so sorry about that.
Jim just blows a spit take. Christmas in August. That'd be awesome. That means Halloween. That means Halloween would be in the spring.
There's too much things going on there at the same time.
I'd love to have Halloween in the spring. That'd be great.
A spring Halloween?
Yeah. So I guess.
All right, do we have any math geniuses? Do we know how long it'll take?
No, we don't have any.
We don't have any math geniuses. If we added another month, and a month was 20 days, how many years would it take for Christmas to be in August?
What we call August now.
Well, right. Well, right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it would still be called August.
No, it wouldn't.
Sure, it would.
None if the month is made short and we add an extra month. It won't be August.
We're not
anymore.
getting rid of August though. We're just adding another month.
And by adding another month, we got to give it a name.
Yeah, but
Like
why wouldn't it?
Mark.
Okay. Bobtober. Right?
No, we'll go with Mark for now.
Mark? Okay. Marktober?
No, just Mark.
Markuary?
Just Mark. Mark Ember.
Mark Ember? There would still be an August.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same every year when August.
It
came
wouldn't be
back.
in the same spot.
Right.
Oh, it wouldn't be the same spot.
It'll be 4 weeks further out.
Right. So how long would it take for Christmas to come around and be in August, and for August to be in the end part of the summer?
Wouldn't it go in like 4-week intervals per year?
I don't think so. I don't know. You know what we need? We need that big thing from Dark Crystal, the big thing in Olga's.
Oh,
With all the planets
dark
rotating around.
crystal.
The Great Conjunction and all that crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pull.
What? Dark Crystal?
Yeah, man.
Not really. That's
That's a great movie.
not that obscure.
You don't hear a lot of people
reference?
talk about it. No, yeah, I think so.
I talked about it. It's a good movie.
I think it's a great movie. How you feel from that?
The hot sauce? It's
Yeah.
gone. I mean, it's gone.
From the milk?
Well, maybe from the milk a little bit, but it's lactate.
Yeah.
Right. So
I got a sensitive system.
the part of does it still have milk fat in it?
Yeah, just don't
Okay.
have any whey in it, I think.
No, it doesn't have any lactic. It doesn't have any
Yeah, it had
lactose.
no lactose.
Gotta get rid of that lactose.
Yeah. I got a sensitive system
I
that
wonder how
don't
they
like
remove
lactose.
the lactose from the milk.
And a spinner.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how they put it. They like take. Do they spin the cow or
Yeah.
they put the cow in a big spinner and
Yeah.
it separates the?
Yeah. The first 2 udders, no good. All the
Nothing
fat
but
goes that
lactose.
way.
Nothing but lactose out of the first 2.
The back 2,
Totally
good to go,
lactose
man.
free.
Good to go. Almost as good as almond milk.
Ah,
I don't drink that shit.
I don't either. You know how they make that? Almond milk.
To squeeze almonds.
It's a little tiny.
Yeah. Those mom almonds are hard to find.
Yeah. They're off, because they're roaming free off in the pasture.
Just picture like
Free range.
Free range almonds. Yep.
Free range
And then they
almonds.
go out and they round them up. They put them in the.
I got one.
They have these little tiny machines they hook up to them. No, they grind them up. They grind up the almonds.
And then
into
they press
this
them, right?
pulp, and then they soak them in water.
Okay. Where's the water come from? The Rocky Mountains?
Yeah, depends on where they're making the milk, I guess.
The almond
They
milk.
they soak the almonds in water, and it pulls whatever milkiness is in the almond,
I don't get it.
the juice. It's not milk. It's not milk.
No.
It's juice.
No.
But then they strain it out, and there's your almond milk. Basically, that's all.
Basically.
And then they add, a little salt and
Is
a
there
little bit
any-
of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a
There's
little
no
bit of that.
pasteurization in it.
I don't believe that almond milk is pasteurized. Because it doesn't contain the same bacterias
Right.
that raw milk would. Have you ever had raw milk?
When I was a kid, we went up to the country and
Had some raw
farm,
milk, like
yeah.
right out of the can, right
Like-
out of
like-
the tank. Super, super, super cold.
Yeah.
Like drinking liquid whipped cream
And then they gave us
no sugar.
bags
of milk.
of milk. Little like pre-Capri Suns.
Oh, little pouches.
Uh-huh.
Oh. You ever refill those? I refill them.
How?
Well, not the Capri Sun. But remember the apple juice, the squeezy ones with the comes off the top. What are those
Plastic?
called? Go-Go's. That
I have no. What's for me?
that Go-Gurt, the applesauce that comes in the green pouch that
Okay.
you give to your kids.
Okay.
It's got a green thing in the
Okay.
top.
So how do you refill that?
Because it's got a screw top. So you fill the water, you rinse it out, and you fill it back up with water. You throw it in the freezer.
Madness.
They make great ice packs. Plus, when they melt, they turn into water. And you're like, the water.
So you're using this. I want to just picture the scenario where you crack open the ice pack. That's
Right.
It's like,
No.
it's in there.
I've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this all
I
day.
can't believe that you don't
I
do this.
swam my laps and now I'm
I
gonna have
can't
myself
believe you guys have never
a
seen
bag
this
of water.
He had to have been young enough at one point to have the applesauce in the pouch.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it's got
No
a screw
idea.
top on it. Well, you wouldn't, but you should, because not only is it good applesauce, but you can reuse the pouches as ice packs and cold water.
Cold water.
Madness.
It's like the awesome lunchbox working guy hack.
Twofer.
Yeah,
Working guy hat.
throw them in your cooler. You can go out and work in the sun all day, and they melt up a little bit. Pop right off there.
Refreshing.
Perfect little shot of water.
Because it's the water from your house. You feel like you're at
Whatever,
home.
bottled water, whatever you put in there, whatever. It's like
Leave it
freezing.
little-
It's like freezing a water bottle.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm saying.
The perfect soccer mom hack.
Did you not have? I mean, you're an office guy now, but you were a field guy for a long, long time.
Field guy for a long
Did you not
time.
have field hacks to keep your shit
Just a thermos.
neat? A thermos.
Just a thermos and I'd
Just a thermos in my
For coffee or soup?
coffee.
That's not really a hack, though.
No, I didn't say I used any hacks.
No.
I didn't really. Yeah, I'd use an ice pack. It didn't really bother me like a gel pack.
Yeah. See, I freeze. I would freeze water bottles. Freeze bottles of water. So if I was packing a cooler with drinkables.
That's
right?
what I did. I do that.
So you put a Gatorade in there, you put maybe a can of soda that you have at lunch or whatever, and a couple bottles of water, and then you freeze like 3 bottles of water. And you put them in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
And they thaw through the day, but everything stays cold, and then you got this cold water.
I just got gel packs. You got to bring the damn thing home anyway, so you might as well have a gel pack.
Yeah, but with the water, you don't have to bring the bottles home, you just throw them away. Or reuse them. But then you get phthalates.
I use gel packs.
Okay. You ever have one of those bust open on you in the lunchbox?
No. You have? Gel? Like the gel?
Yeah, you know what it's similar to? It's like the stuff they put on ice rinks now. Because you know that's not water.
Really?
Yeah,
Another fact by Sid.
I'm telling you. Well, I used to work for the stagehand union in Madison, and one of the jobs that I did a lot was covering the ice at the Kohl Center, or uncovering the ice at the Kohl Center.
It's not water.
It's not water. It's similar to, you know what it's similar to? Not only is it similar to the stuff that's in the ice pack, gel pack, it's also similar to to a slushy.
So, but they freeze it solid.
It freezes at a lower temperature. Or, I'm sorry, it stays solid at a higher temperature. Because if you just use water,
It would
right,
melt.
and then you get a stadium or an arena full of people, all that heat and people moving around and lights on, you would have meltage. Unless you're outside playing hockey, which most of the time you're not now. So, the ice that's on the floor of most hockey rinks or indoor ice arenas is not water. It's a gel.
Is that how they're able to color it better? Because it's more rigid, it stays more in its spot. Like, how do they color it?
Paint?
They just paint the ice?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how they did it before, too.
It's like, but they paint below the main surface.
Right, well, they'll paint it and then they'll put more on and
Right, okay.
layers.
Okay, okay. 'Cause I knew it wasn't right there. All the fucking pretzels we got.
I didn't eat them.
Here we go, once more. I like the pretzels.
Much like a slush puppy. This is the same thing. Slush puppies or slushies or
Slushy.
ices.
Ices. Ices freeze solid though. Slushies don't.
You can freeze a slushy solid, yes.
Sure you can.
Yeah, but
But they're not served to you. So.
but the machine and the mixture is designed to stay frozen at warmer temperatures. So it's not really ice. I mean, there's water in there somewhere, obviously. There's
But
water in
slushy
everything.
is really ice.
If you have like are you talking about like a Coke slush or like
Yeah,
a,
man, like your slushy. Like your White Winter Winery dry meat slushy.
but then it's got wine in it. It's got alcohol in it. So that's why it's not freezing.
I understand that part, but a slushy is not frozen solid.
No. It's like little
But
slivers
that
of
ice, but that ice is.
Yeah.
So is the slushy and the hockey ice are the same.
No, the slush puppy or the icy.
The icy.
Those are brands, and they have. I'm sure they have proprietary mixtures and flavors.
But is that really ice?
That it is, but it's not like water. It's not like they went out to the frozen lake and like there's a guy out there like sawing the ice and bringing it back to a shed to
I want him to
shave
be
it.
singing a song while he's sawing the ice.
And how?
There's 100 men. They drag it back to a barn, and there's a guy in there like shaving ice off the.
Singing songs as well.
Otherwise, you'd have nothing but snow cones, really,
Which is to me the same
or
shape.
shaved ice, which is not a snow cone.
Which is to me the same shape.
A snow cone is not the same as a slushie.
To me, it is.
No, it isn't. That's totally wrong.
They're served
No.
to you differently, but it's the same
No,
shape.
it isn't.
That's like
No, it
saying a taco and a chalupa are the same thing.
Right.
No, I don't
Or
think that-
everything at Taco Bell
A
is the same
slushie,
thing.
a slushie or an icy or a slush puppy is a liquid mixture with flavor and sugar and all that crap in it that is frozen and then kept at a frozen state.
Sure, and a
Right.
snow cone is shaved ice
But a
with
snow
with
cone
the shit poured on it.
a snow cone is ice with shit poured on it, with syrup poured on it.
It's the same.
That's not
it's
the same
it's
thing.
Same stuff to me.
No, it isn't, because in a slushie,
when I'm having
you're freezing the syrup, not the ice.
When I'm having one and or the other,
I don't like snow cones.
my smile is just as good. Snow cones are complicated,
Yeah, I like snow cones.
but I enjoy. If I don't care about what I'm wearing, snow cones aren't bad.
Not a fan of the snow cone. Of course,
Why?
I'm not a big. It seems like a waste of time. I I mean, you go and they fill this little cone with ice, and then you get and you might get like 2 or 3 good bites of flavor out of it before everything like runs to the bottom of the cone.
To the bottom of the cone.
To the bottom of the paper cone, then you got like this soggy, wet cone.
Yeah.
And
It's part of the experience, man.
on the list of fair foods and carnival foods, the snow cone for me, very bottom of the list.
What would be your fair food?
My favorite one?
Yeah.
Pork chop on a stick.
Really?
Oh, pork chop on a stick, man. Oh my God,
That's your favorite?
that's my favorite.
I'd put it up there, but I wouldn't call it my favorite.
Well, but it's freaking awesome. I mean, it's a pork chop
On a stick.
on a stick. It's really just a bone. They're like
I'm just thinking of that fucking cowboy video. Oh, they steak. Get out of my
on a stick.
Yeah, Jeff Dunham.
Dunham.
The jalapeno on a stick.
They take the
Not a sponsor.
the T-bone, basically, or the thing. Then they leave the stick on it, and it's the bone sticking out. It's a pork chop that you can walk around with and eat. And that is, there's nothing more American than walking around eating meat off a stick,
What about the drumstick?
unless it's a kebab, and then that's kind of not American. But
What about the drumstick? Same shit, different animal.
yeah, but the pork chop on a stick required innovation. Somebody I'd be like, wait a minute. If we leave the bone in, they can hold the bone, and it's like a pork chop popsicle, but not frozen. Pork chop on a stick. I'm telling you, best fair food ever. When we go to the Dairy Expo or the whatever any big thing they have at the,
I know, I'm with you.
that's the first place I go. Pork chop on a stick.
I don't know if that's my favorite. I don't know if the drumstick is my favorite. I don't know if the bacon. Do you ever have bacon on a stick?
The really thick bacon.
Really thick bacon.
Tasty.
Put a little bit of brown sugar on there. It's good.
Yeah.
But is it my favorite?
Does it have to be deep fried to be a favorite?
No. You can low and slow grill it too.
No, I mean like
Oh no, you can have
to be
like
your favorite.
To be my favorite. I'm not a big fan of these cream puffs either. The Stay Fair.
I think the cream puff isn't overrated.
it's totally over.
Yeah.
Totally overrated.
I think it's one of those things that people dig because they think they have to. But it's really
Because somebody's grandmother and it got out.
it's really just like 2 big buns with a bunch of cream and like they're hard to eat. They're always a mess. I like give me a funnel cake before you give me a
Funnel cake is
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Mini donuts.
mini donut. Oh, gotta go for the mini donuts.
Yeah, mini donuts are good.
I mean, you always got your standards, the cheese curds,
The
deep
fried Oreos. Yeah,
Have you had deep fried butter?
No,
I haven't either.
I don't think I will.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
it
get
doesn't. It doesn't intrigue me.
I mean, I like butter, but to like freeze it so you can deep fry it,
You know,
I don't think so.
I think honestly, one of my favorite things at fairs.
Oh,
You ready?
go for it.
I swear to you, corn on the cob. Corn on the cob, plain, no butter. Now, after I have a couple of them or 3,
Yeah.
because I like my food. I like my food. Then maybe put a little spice, a little seasoning on there, but no butter.
I can get if it's good sweet corn.
No butter.
If it's good sweet corn on the cob, then no, you don't need to put shit on it.
No butter.
But it's got to be the big fat kernels, like from the Del Monte freaking mutated cornfield. You ever open a can of Del Monte corn in the can? They're like freaking, just freaking big.
45s.
They're huge.
Yeah, so I think corn. Not street corn. I don't like the mayonnaise. I like street corn.
That whole Mexican sweet corn thing.
I like street corn.
I'm not into that.
I like street corn without the mayonnaise.
I don't dig it. I mean, I tried it. I understand why people like it. With the cheese and the mayonnaise and the thing and the thing and the thing and the thing.
I like it without the mayonnaise.
I'll tell you what. Part of the reason I don't like it is
The mayonnaise?
because I watch them make it, and then they go over the thing, and they're just like scooping over the thing, and there's chunks falling off into the thing, and
Well, you know, I don't like the mayonnaise.
I like it with a little bit of butter, just enough to hold the salt on. Because I got a little bit of salt on it.
But I gotta get my fix of plain corn.
Plain old sweet corn.
Just plain corn. No butter,
Well, I get sweet corn
no salt.
toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or State Fair or wherever. I'll go and I'll get an ear of corn. Nothing.
Plain corn.
Plain corn.
What about popcorn? That's a.
It's kettle corn.
There again is one of those things. I'm like, everybody's like, oh, I gotta get some kettle corn.
I agree with you there.
Whatever. I don't get
Yeah, I
it.
don't give a shit.
All you're
Yeah,
doing
I'm
great.
with you.
You dumped
It's like
it into
the
a
bottom
giant.
end of anything to eat at a fucking carnival.
Great. You pop the corn in this giant kettle full of
Sugar.
this whatever sugar syrupy thing you popped it in. And you see people like, not. I mean, it's one thing to like get your kettle corn at the fair and you're eating your kettle corn and walking around. But you see people leaving with like giant freaking bags
Sleeves.
of kettle corn to take home with them. Oh, we've stocked up on our kettle corn for the whole season. Now we'll make it through the winter.
You
It's
know,
like they went into the woods and shot a kettle corn. They was dragging out of the woods like, let's put it in the freezer.
I like my popcorn.
It's drying in the back, like hanging on hooks. This one's ready.
I'll get microwave popcorn. No butter.
Uh-huh.
And I'll
Tender
put,
whites.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'll put that white cheddar cheese
White
on
cheddar
it.
cheese. Yep.
Oh my god, that stuff's like crack.
That's the stuff, man.
I'll go like that. Or Bridget makes fantastic popcorn on the stove.
Old school.
Old school popcorn.
Yeah. I do like the tender whites.
Yeah, man. No
little bit.
butter, no nothing. Just and then you put a little bit of that white cheddar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Flip the bowl.
of course you flip the bowl.
Yeah. And then you inhale the dust as it comes
And
up
after
there.
after you flip the bowl twice,
A little more.
a little more.
Yeah. Because you got to get even coverage on your popcorn. Yeah, absolutely. Totally
I'm with you.
got to get the even coverage.
I'm with you.
Now I'm hungry. Now I kind of want some popcorn.
I got microwave popcorn.
We should have popcorn. It'd be less noisy.
Would it? I'll do popcorn. You want to do popcorn next week?
Maybe some popcorn next week.
Join us next week
As we will eat popcorn.
as we will be eating popcorn with
White cheddar.
white cheddar on it. So, what are your thoughts?
Sounds like a plan.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You into it? We'll
I
do
am.
popcorn. Mm-hmm. White cheddar.
White cheddar.
Next week.
In a big bowl.
But until then,
That's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
and well, it's great to have the old crew back.
Yeah.
We got everybody here,
Everybody's here tonight.
including